In the early 1900s, a palatial mansion once rose over the humble streets of Bradford, Pennsylvania. But why here of all places would someone spend the equivalent of tens of millions of dollars to build a home? And better yet, what happened to it? Hi everyone, Ken here. Hit that subscribe button and let's explore this house. In 1842, Solomon Dresser was born in Litchfield, Michigan. After the Civil War, he turned his attention to solving technical problems in the emerging oil and natural gas industry. By the 1870s, oil drilling in northwestern Pennsylvania was plagued by a persistent issue: groundwater seeping into oil wells and contaminating the crude. Dresser tackled this challenge head-on. In the late 1800s, he developed a new kind of well packer, essentially a device using a tube-like expandable rubber seal that could be lowered into a well to pack or seal off water entry. It was a simple yet revolutionary solution. As the device expanded, it created a tight seal inside the well casing, keeping the oil pure. Dresser patented his innovative packer in 1880 and promptly founded S.R. Dresser Manufacturing Company in Bradford to produce and market the invention. Bradford then was a booming oil town at the heart of Pennsylvania's late 19th century oil rush, and Dresser's timing could not have been better. His packer was in high demand across the oil fields, and the company thrived. Profits poured in, establishing Solomon Dresser as a leading industrialist in the region. Over the next 2 decades, he expanded his business with additional oilfield equipment like improved pipeline couplings. By the turn of the century, Dresser had become a very wealthy man, a true oil boom success story. With prosperity came public stature. He ran for and was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives for 2 terms. His brief political career further cemented his prominence. He was now known not just as an oilfield inventor, but also as Congressman Dresser. Meanwhile, he set about building his dream home. The mansion Solomon Dresser built, completed in 1903 after roughly 2 years of construction, was nothing short of breathtaking. Dresser had persuaded Louis Camper, a noted Detroit architect who had designed the Michigan building at the Pan American Exposition, to take on the project. Dresser spared no expense. It's estimated he spent over $1 million on construction, an astronomical sum in 1903, equivalent to nearly $37 million today. The result was a huge 3-story residence at 149 Jackson Avenue that he proudly named Belleview Terrace. The architectural style was firmly that of the Beaux-Arts grandeur, reflecting America's turn-of-the-century taste for adapting European elegance to New World estates. The roofline was adorned with ornate balustrade and multiple chimneys, and the side of the house even sported a porte-cochere. Let's find the main entrance below the grand portico and begin making our way inside. If the exterior was impressive, the interior of the Dresser mansion was truly a jaw-dropping world tour of architectural and design styles. The home contained 28 rooms in total, and each main room was decorated in a distinct motif drawn from a different culture or historical era, reflecting Dresser's desire for cosmopolitan sophistication. Stepping through the front door, visitors entered a spacious reception hall said to be inspired by the Italian Renaissance style, setting an elegant tone. By contrast, the library was designed in rich English Renaissance fashion, complete with dark wood paneling and scholarly built-in bookcases that would have pleased an old-world gentleman. The dining room embodied American colonial charm, featuring classic woodwork and a dignified simplicity, though its construction was anything but simple, being oval in plan without any corners. Carved oak stairways and balustrade connected the floors, themselves masterpieces of craftsmanship. Walking through the home must have felt like strolling through a museum of art and design across continents. The crowning glory of Belleview Terrace was its grand ballroom on the 3rd floor, a space of truly palatial splendor. Along the walls, tall mirrors were set into the wainscoting, each framed by panels with an old ivory finish, creating the illusion of an even larger, more luminous space. Above the mirrored wainscot, the upper walls and expansive ceiling were elaborately frescoed. Dresser chose a dreamy sky blue for the ceiling, complete with faint cherubs and garlands of roses drifting across a painted sky. Solomon enjoyed his dream home for only a few years. In the midst of his success, Dresser began experiencing health issues, passing away in 1911. The Dresser family continued to reside in the home for many decades. Then, in 1957, they made a momentous philanthropic decision. They donated Belleview Terrace to the Presbyterian Church with a condition that it be used as a home for the elderly. For nearly 3 decades after its donation, the former Dresser mansion fulfilled its second life as a Presbyterian nursing home. But tragically, that is not where the story ends. On February 28, 1986, disaster struck. A fire broke out that engulfed the historic mansion. Despite firefighters' efforts, the blaze proved devastating. By the time the flames were extinguished, the magnificent Belleview Terrace was in ruins. As of today, the only remnant of the mansion is the old retaining wall that lines the sidewalk. Other than that, it lives on solely in this handful of old photographs. And with that, I'll turn it over to you. What did you think about this mansion? Did you have a favorite room? Let me know down below in the comments section, and while you're there, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.